Hello everyone and welcome back to the video. As you can see, we are back in Minecraft. And as you can see, we are doing something a little bit different. Either way, as you can see, we're back in Minecraft. I feel like I'm just repeating the exact same things over again. But that might actually add to the eeriness of today's video. As you can see, I can't see very far. I'm gonna turn this music down, sorry, just give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Now it's nice background music, as it should be. Um, If I included the creation of this world, you'd see that I named it something very specific. And if you've been around Minecraft very long, or have been, into horror, you'll know that there's a very specific mod pack named From the Fog. Um, I've watched some people play it before, and I know kinda what to expect, but that is not going to stop me from getting absolutely scared shitless. I don't play a lot of horror games, and when I do, it's like Resident Evil or, Five Nights at Freddy's, so not intense stuff, right? Um, that's an interesting ravine. So, I'm not really used to these big scares that just come out of nowhere and make you shit yourself, right? Like, that's not the kind of horror I like. Sure, a well-timed jump scare, a well-placed one, they're great. They, you know, scare you without making you like hate life, right? But when you're actually the one in control and you have to, be moving around and reacting to these jump scares, it just makes it so much more real, right? Like, sure, this is a video game. Everything that I'm seeing and witnessing is happening in a computer on a screen in front of me. But at the same time, just parts of it just feel like real. I don't know. That's why I've never really got into horror games that much. I can't actually enjoy them because I'm too worried about being scared. But recently I've been watching a lot of this guy called The Librarian. He makes great videos just talking about horror and its tropes in the genre and just how it, affects people and how it makes you have different emotions and how it can be, considered creepy but also comfy at the same time. I don't know if I'd agree with it being comfy, but I can definitely see a lot of the points he makes and how, like, some people could probably agree with it. Anyway, I love watching his videos basically all the time. Like, they're just very entertaining. He plays a lot of horror games and horror maps in GTA, and he actually played this mod pack, and that's kind of what inspired me to play it. I didn't want to just come back with some random Minecraft video out of nowhere, and I feel like that Terraria series, if I do continue, it's not going to be for a little while. I haven't played Terraria in a minute, so. But honestly, like, I have no idea what to expect other than I will probably be getting jump scared. And I'm pretty sure they can burn your buildings down if they're made of wood. So I need to be careful with that. So like, I'm absolutely terrified. Like, I actually hate horror games, so this is gonna be rough. Also, there's also a chance that I didn't set it up right and there's actually nothing and I'm just being scared for no reason. Which honestly could make things even more interesting. Why are you staring at me? Do normal sheep do that? I feel like they don't. I don't know. The thing, like, I could have already seen things, right? Like, there had already been things on my screen and I just missed them. Because, I'm not paying attention and I'm talking. And I hope everything looks okay. On OBS, it was being really picky, I guess I should say. Basically, I couldn't record Minecraft in full screen because it would just bug out, basically. But I I fixed it. I just had to record in game mode instead, but I think it looks a bit less like clear and good. But just let me know if anyone even watches this. Another thing that I want to talk about is like why I was away for so long. So basically, when I started recording videos, I was right at the start of my first semester, and I had almost like no schoolwork, and the stuff I did didn't take very long. So I really just had like all the time in the world to do whatever I wanted, and I thought, why not try to build this channel again? And, for a while it worked out well. Everything was good and fine, and it was great. And then we hit midterms, and that week was just hell. Like, to go from not doing much work at all to doing, like, literally, like, basically, I was doing 18-hour days of just studying. That was horrible. It was a rough week. Like, even the finals weren't that bad because a lot of the stuff that I studied for midterms, like sure I didn't have as much of it, but at least when I did have to study for those topics, what is that? I yeah, okay. So the mod pack's definitely installed. At least when I did have to study for those topics, I already had a lot of info. Yeah, I do not like this. This is going to be a rough playthrough. Is that cow staring at me? Do I break this or do I just leave this here? No, I'm not even gonna touch that. It's like, is that a thing? It's bad luck to break, like, Herobrine's things? I don't know. That's the thing about this. It's like, when I'm out on these, like, open areas, like on the beach or, in a big open field, that's not that bad. But when we have to go down into a cave, or I have to, be in the woods at nighttime, this is gonna get really bad really fast. And I already know it is. Like, I'd almost want to play with another person because on my own, I don't know if I'll be able to beat the game with this mod pack. Because with horror, I just find that I get this sense of dread, like, like super overwhelming. It just takes over. Like, like, this isn't that bad yet. Like, I've seen one kind of creepy thing, and maybe I'll get jump scared soon, but at the same time, like, just thinking about what is to come just gets me for no reason. I I'm kind of debating lowering the view distance even more because like this still feels just so open. Also, I'm gonna lower the brightness all the way to moody. Okay, like 2 chunks seems like nothing, but at the same time, like, oh, that is not good. I don't like how it's like a circle around, but I mean, I guess that makes sense. Because yeah, now it really does look like there's just a fog around everything. You go find an island. Yeah, like this isn't that bad. On the open water, nothing's around. Like, the ocean is scary enough on its own that I feel like adding things like the stuff that this mod pack adds really doesn't make the ocean much scarier. Unless there was like some big, I don't know, like Kraken or Leviathan or something like that that just came out of the water and like ate you, but I do know that it is not in this mod pack. Also, I'm having a tough time finding land right now. Sun is getting pretty low too. So what I think I'm gonna do is just dig into the side of a mountain, like right here. Because I'm not willing to be outside at nighttime. Horror kind of falls into the category of it's enjoyable on my own sometimes. Like if there's I know, something that's good enough that's worth actually playing on my own, or that's not scary enough that would actually like lead me away from playing it. Like Resident Evil 4, it's not really a horror game, it's much more action oriented, and sure there's scary parts of it. It doesn't actually get that big into horror, and I love that game. It is one of my favorite games of all time, especially the remake. That one's great. But also, sorry, I can't tell if that's from the game or that's outside my room. I think it's outside my room. Um, but yeah, like that game is one of the greatest games made of all time, and I love it. Okay, this is actually kind of creepy. Not being able to see very far into the forest. Could be things anywhere. Also, I hate how there's no music. That makes me feel very uncomfortable. My issue is like, I'm gonna have to. Oh no, not this kind of forest. Why? I'm gonna have to quit eventually because I can't stay long. Like, I have a class in like 45 minutes that I have to get to. So this won't be a very long recording, meaning that when I come back, things will probably pick up pretty quick. And I'm going to come back to this. Like, I want to at least play a bit into it and see some of the, big scary stuff and whatever. We try to build a base. But I don't actually know how much there is to this mod. Because from what I watched, I'd never watched this full series because there was like, I don't know, 15 episodes, all like an hour and a half long. But the only things I distinctly remember are just random entities popping up. There were like times when his base would get burnt down, and then there was those random structures. So other than that, I don't actually know how much I should expect of this mod pack. Right now, it doesn't seem like there's too much going on, but I could be completely wrong. Maybe there's a guy who's been following me this whole time, right? Yeah, I'm still yet to see any, like, actual, like, Herobrine or anything like that, but maybe it takes a while to kick in? Or maybe, like, those pyramid things that I've been seeing, maybe those are part of vanilla Minecraft. I don't actually know. I, I think they're not. Like, I'm pretty sure the mod pack's working, but at the same time, I just want to give myself that sense of, like, doubt that I could still be safe, right? I don't know. Don't think that's part of the mod pack, but that is still creepy nonetheless. If you don't see what I mean, the cross in the sand there. Yeah, still haven't really witnessed anything yet. I feel weird just wandering around like this, but I think the only reason I'm wandering around is I really don't want to have to go down into a cave. And I think I'm going to avoid that at all costs, so I'm going to try to go find a place to build a house, or at least a temporary base. I don't have a lot of time left, but we'll do it. This would be a nice place to build a house in the snow. I do really like this fog, it really makes the mood good. Like, I keep swearing I see things just behind a tree, and then I look around the tree and there's just nothing. Oh, the music's back, nice. One thing I do like is that I'm pretty sure the game doesn't add any music. Or the mod pack doesn't. Oh, it's nighttime. So, you know, when you get jump scared or whatever, there's not going to be a stinger track playing. And you kind of just get to experience, like, just the scare in its entirety. You gotta think, like, did that really just happen? Or, you know, did I see something that just looked very similar to a person, right? Man, I don't know. Still creeps me out, and I've barely even done anything. See, this is kind of boring. I'm not seeing anything creepy for the content, you know? Still have to find a place to build my house. Maybe it's just too dense of, like, forest to actually be able to see these guys. Maybe they are spawning behind trees and they're just getting totally blocked out of my view, right? I have no idea. I don't know if any of you watching have seen some of my older videos, but I made like one Minecraft alpha gameplay video, and I know I shouldn't reveal my secrets because, magician never reveals his secrets. I actually hid like a mini ARG in it. It was barely an ARG. It was like literally if you I think it was if you either brighten one of the images or oh no, I had like a code and it was like a Caesar cipher, and if you put it in a certain way, it'd give you a link to like this website where you can see pictures uploaded by other people, and it just had some like creepy image. Um, I don't know if anyone ever saw that. I doubt it. I don't even remember what the link is myself, and I was the one who made it, right? I should have written it down somewhere or something, but yeah, like that's basically lost media now. I don't think that's how lost media works, but whatever. That was fun, like just messing around and making something short like that. I've thought about making like longer series or maybe even like something that has a substantial story and making something like that. Like I watched what's his face, Sagan Hawk, and he does all these like retrospectives. Oh, okay, here's another one on video games, like creepy or otherwise, and he also did this part where he was like, what's it called, unfiction people or something like that, where they basically were just like characters. They were playing characters, but like it's supposed to make it look like it's real life, kinda, or they're real people. And I think those were great. Like, there's this one called, what was it, like the stock roach or something like that, and what do you want, cow? Um, like the story to that one was just amazing because it was literally just this kid who's supposed to be stupid, basically, his character's stupid, trying to show people how to like get rich on the stock market or stuff like that. But the story that's underlying was just so good and did a great job of just expressing the themes that the creator was trying to get across. And I think making something similar, if not like very close to that kind of video, where it's like, I play a character and I'm trying to, make it look like it's real, but at the same time, I really am just trying to push a story, right? I think that would be a very interesting thing to do. I mean, it would take a lot of effort and time and probably would be a very large project, especially for me who likes to procrastinate and push things off as much as possible. I would love to do something like that one day. My recording's getting close to 30 minutes. I don't want to edit this too much because I feel like I've been talking a good amount, and I don't like editing a lot out of my videos. A, because editing takes a lot of time, and B, because I feel like the less I show and the more I cut around, the less creepy this will all feel. And if I'm actually taking after the librarian, he really doesn't edit his videos very much. The only time he'll ever jump cut or not show something is if he like legitimately gets stuck at a certain part and has to find out how to progress, or he's waiting for time to pass, or he has to step away. He just likes to record everything, and he really is good at just talking. And I don't mean that as like an insult or anything. I mean that as he knows how to keep his thought train going and make what he's saying into like actual, good points. Whereas I feel like a lot of the time I'm just rambling and saying whatever comes to my mind, and that's you know, really not a good way to make videos. Maybe I should start scripting more of my videos. Although it's really hard to script these kind of videos where you're just really playing a game. I don't know. Did you hear that? What I was gonna say is that I don't know if it's this mod pack or I'm thinking of a different game entirely. I feel like I remember there being something with having like a nightmare or something like that. It could be a totally different game that I'm thinking of, but basically you would go to bed instead of just waking up in a like, I don't know, like in your bed or whatever, you'd instead just wake up somewhere totally different, and it would be really creepy and dark, and you didn't know what was going on. You thought, okay, maybe I got kidnapped or I'm in a dungeon somewhere, but then you'd start seeing like really weird shit or just genuinely creepy stuff, and like eventually, I don't know if you died or it would just end and you'd wake back up in your bed, but I I don't know, like I vaguely remember something like that, but I don't know if it is even this mod pack or even Minecraft. I just feel like that's something I remember. Alright, well yeah, that's like honestly isn't that bad. Also, I do want to say one thing. As good as this mod pack seems, it took me way too long to figure out how to set this up with OBS. I'm not faulting the creator of the mod pack at all, because it literally is not their fault, even in the slightest. Me not knowing how to work a computer is not the fault of anyone. Um, and considering I'm in computer science, you'd think I'd be pretty good at stuff like that. But I tried to play Fortnite, um, like earlier, and I was gonna make that into my return video, but then I realized that doesn't really fit with my channel at all. And not only that, but I suck at Fortnite. I was gonna try to like get a solo win and be able to, flex that I won on my channel, but I played 3 rounds. I don't think I came over like 10th place. And one of the times I literally was the first person to die, and the other time I got absolutely murked by a bot, so I gave up on that idea pretty fast. Maybe I'll play Fortnite again eventually, but honestly, it's not even like one of my favorite games. I play with my friends occasionally, but on my own, I would never actually just go out of my way to just play the game. I think I like that. It's very basic, but you know, it serves its purpose. That's all I can ask. Do I make these one bigger, or do you think that's okay? What time is it? Oh, it's getting close. I I was gonna wait till tonight to play this game so that it would be more eerie in the dark, but I just thought, you know, I should just record it now so I don't have to worry about it later. Plus I want to go to the gym tonight as well, so I probably won't have time anyway. And I don't know when this video will get uploaded, depending on what my schedule's like tomorrow, because I can't actually remember. It could be like the middle of the day, or it couldn't be till later. We'll see how the curtain falls. Got a nice little beach house. This definitely will not be my final home. Did I see something through there? I don't know. I'll have to. Everything's just creeping me out. Like I'm so jumpy for no reason. Um, I'll build another house later, and probably a much bigger, better one. But for now, this is more than enough. Also, this actually, oh my gosh, like I'm just jumping at everything. This almost creeps me out more than not having a house, because at least when I'm like outside, you know, nothing, like I know nothing will necessarily be like waiting beyond the shadows, right? Like I'm out open in this field, there's no walls surrounding me. If something wants to get me, it's just gonna get me, right? Whereas if I'm in my house, like there's an extra layer of like creepiness, because you know it has to break into my house, it has to find a way in before it does anything else, and that's almost more terrifying, just knowing it can get straight to me. I don't know. Could just be speaking bullshit, or maybe you agree. Did I see something there? Or am I just going crazy? I don't know, like I'm almost scared to watch back through the footage and be like, you know, something. Oh, there's my crafting table, and something just like appears, or something that I didn't notice before is there. So yeah, I still don't see anything. That makes me uncomfortable. Do you see that little like pause almost? Like the game just like had to load something in. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I mean, doesn't seem too bad so far. I'm gonna grab some saplings, hopefully. Start planting some trees so that I can get a more wood, you know. But that was something. That was something. That was something. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, if you were me right now, you could feel my entire body just. Oh my gosh. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. I need to get off. Oh my. Oh boy. Okay, it's back to normal now. I feel good. But when I get scared, like legitimately scared, and I don't know if this is for everyone. Like, sure, when I get jump scared, yeah, I jump and there's a bit of a feeling there. When I get legitimately scared of something, my entire body like tenses. Like literally from my ass to my like chest is just like super frozen. You hear that, right? That was a noise. That's a noise? No? Is it just happening outside of me? Yeah, like I didn't even get a look at that thing. Like whatever it was only appeared for like half a second, and it still scared the shit out of me. I need to dump a bunch of stuff in this chest. I guess before I do this outro, I just want to say, I'll look out to the water, see if you can't see anything. I just want to say thank you all. It's been a while since I've made a video, and I know that. I understand that. Oh, there's my timer. That's perfect timing, actually. It's been a while since I've made a video, and I feel bad about it, but at the same time, I've been very, very busy, and I've just been trying to focus on my actual life and get things back to a somewhat functional point. But yeah, I really enjoyed filming this video. Other than that one part when I just got scared not too long ago, this wasn't that bad. I'll definitely have to make more. But other than that, yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I can't wait for the next video. Oh, and yeah, I guess you should stay frosty, right?